today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. Again, everyone, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here. And off we go from Las Vegas. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins now taking the field, led by the 5th overall pick back in April out of Alabama, quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
And we're trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
To Mike Gesicki.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 63 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. And even 50 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Tackle made at the
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
The tackle.
First and goal from the 3.
First and goal, Miami.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your...
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Lynn Bowden. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First possession coming for the Raiders, and at quarterback, their longtime starter in his 7th season, Derek Carr.
And I'll bet right now there's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week. 2
touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
Carr's pass complete to Nelson.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
To Matt Breida.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and 4. Tua setting up shop to throw again, and it's caught by Parker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, A lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Miami.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6.
Tunga Vailoa.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Tunga Vailoa working out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete to Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Bowden now to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr gives to Richard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Taken down at the 41. That's a gain of 7.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Miami set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Tunga Vailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll throw right away. fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Jordan Howard, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Complete to Matt Breida. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They'll drop this underneath to Howard. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt Hawk
on 4th down. Matt Hawk to punt it away. The Raiders have Lynn Bowden back deep. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd down, Jacobs. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr. Hard throw. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Miami offense once again, and they're running back Jordan Howard. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the delay, here's Breida. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Carr going to throw. And it's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
On the ground, Richard. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 38, Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, Richard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, this from 53. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker.
And
he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
Dolphin first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Check down to Breida. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Tua, a give. This is Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Richard. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
30, Jalen Richard, the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Derek Carr sacked.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
33-yard line.
On first down, Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll find his running back here, Richard. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Again, it's Carr. Aguilar has it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
For a Las Vegas.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The kick by Carlson is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
Raiders 3.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Carr to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Clayton Fedulum there on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Carr. And this will be caught by Edwards. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll let this go for the end zone. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Well, not only do I give that staff high marks for fortitude, but how about the execution of that play? Letting the rush get upfield, wait till it gets there, and then shovel it inside to the tight end and pick up a first down off of that finish.
Looks pretty. I love the little shovels. Get the tight end involved, pick it up.
And he put it right on him, too, didn't he? Let him get upfield well.
Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
For the Raider field goal, a 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
17. Raiders 6.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other teams.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj.
Tunga Vailoa's pass.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down, Miami.
3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On the return is Bowman. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
The Raiders take over first.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He'll find Richard here underneath.
Complete.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the false start will back them up 5.
So much going through his head. You know, it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. It's a screen to Richard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Richard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The ball carrier. Raekwon McMillan on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Carr. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Carr's pass complete. A fumble on the play.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Josh Jacobs.
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. It's complete left side to Aguilar.
That's good.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Once again, it's Jacobs, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, Carr. And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Dolphins 17, Raiders 9.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
I'm impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Dolphins on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. This is Breida on the draw. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Breida, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
To the 49-yard line. 4 yards on.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Here's Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Jacobs, the ball.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now a handoff to Richard. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and...
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
Offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Again, it's Howard. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. 3rd and 4, and this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well.
Bowden now to return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. I mean, we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and it's 3rd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now he's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Carr to throw for on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they work this out past the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And they will take a knee here.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Down to an Eagles Tua, and that should just about do it. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on for the 5th time here today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.